real big, real big, real big. I know what my real is feel is.
My diamonds tall. 2018, it came without a ball. 67,000 on the Audemars. Never leave my niggas, I love all of y'all. Taking all these drugs like I'm a rock star. I taking that I don't drink water. I didn't have a car, I used to walk far. Now I'm standing on the stage like I'm a rock star. 1 million in the safe, couldn't win another ring. I decided that's the way, moving niggas out the way. Free take care, be the case. Got a bank account chase, $500,000 in my safes. So I'm on my way, screaming free Kevin Gates. I'm gonna get it by any means. I can red bottle with a mirror jeans. I can fuck a set, take a sip of lean. I bought real diamonds for the whole team. I've been getting money since 13. I've been grinding hard, staying low key.
Welcome to another episode of the Courtside Takeover Podcast. It's been a minute. I'm feeling good. Music felt good. I wanted to start it off with some vibes on this Tuesday morning. It's been a minute since I did a solo pod, haven't it? We done had Coach Gaylor on. We done had Dev on. I tried to get us somebody on this week, but that's why we here, because I didn't want to be so what's the word I'm looking for? I didn't want to be so guest oriented. I didn't want to rely on guests so much. I could just still give you all content and analysis without giving so much guests. So I think that's where we can start. It's been a while. I don't even know where to start. Really, so much done happened since I done last came on here and talked to y'all. The Warriors and the Celtics in the finals. So I'm gonna tell y'all my pick in a second. But I guess forget it. We getting straight to the money. I'm gonna name this episode of the pod Love More, because I used to always, Draymond Green used to kill me talking about new media and new media. I used to be like, this dude sound retarded. But I think we seeing some of that new media tab in the city, and then when I was listening, I kept listening, I listened more and more. I'm like, what do he mean by new media? So he don't consider the old guys media? Like, I'm just lost, I'm confused. But people like JJ Redick, that's new media. People like Pat Bev, that's new media. Some people might not agree with everything Pat Bev say, but that's new media. Draymond Green, that's new media. Dead Scruggs, I'm new media. And I think what new media do is hold people accountable in the right way. New people don't belittle the next man just to uplift the next man. The new media make sure, I don't think, for example, new media don't do this. How would this ring help Steph Curry's career? It don't. Steph Curry is who Steph Curry is. One of the top 10 greatest players of all time. He changed the game. He in the conversation with Michael, LeBron, and Steph Curry. Magic changed the game. Magic made the game global. LeBron made the game mobile. Magic was the one that, hold on, y'all, you probably not watching, but HBO documentary, what's the hell name of it? Winning Time. Winning Time, it showed Phil, I'm gonna say Phil or Paul. I forget what the game was. I can't remember right now. It was the owner of Nike. He went to Oregon. And he came to Magic and say, hey, I got this shoe. It was ugly. The shoe looked terrible. But it was this little crazy looking shoe. It was big. It was big as ever. But it was this crazy looking shoe. Gave it to him like, hey man, look, I want to give you this shoe. We want to give you half the stake in the company. Magic said no, because at the time, this was like, Magic got drafted in, I don't know, shit. He was winning championships in the 80s. I think Magic got drafted mid-80s, early 80s. Yeah, he got drafted like mid-80s, early 80s. Magic wasn't going because at that time the league was failing. The league was like a bad business. Didn't nobody, Dr. Jerry Buss had just bought the team at the time, so he was really taking a chance. So he brought the league back. Then come Michael. Mike made the league global because when Mike released his shoe, everybody overseas wanted that shoe. Everybody in America wanted that shoe. He was on commercials. He was on McDonald's and Sprite commercials, and at the time Mike was in the league. At the time Mike was in the league, it wasn't a lot of players getting those type of endorsement deals and those type of commercials. So Mike made the league global. When I say LeBron made the league mobile, LeBron made it so you can actually go to Miami, he made it so Kevin Durant felt comfortable saying, I want to go to Golden State. So when I say LeBron made the league mobile, that's what I mean when I say that. And listen to this. Listen to when I say this. Steph Curry made the game positionless. Don't let this go over. Steph Curry made the game positionless. You know how Steph Curry is the reason, listen to me carefully, Steph Curry is the reason they had two centers on the, you can vote for two centers to be on the first team ballot this year. That's Steph Curry. People are like, huh? That don't make sense. How? Think about it. Ain't no more back to the basket bigs, you throw it to me, I'ma post up, two dribbles, come over the left. No, ain't no more of that. And if it is, it's guys that's those type players but trying to get paid. DeAndre Ayton, you ain't gonna get that contract you want unless it come from a desperate team like Charlotte, Orlando, or he wouldn't be better in Atlanta either. He's not gonna get that contract because he's not no Joel Embiid. He's not no Jokic. By that I mean he can't spread the floor, shoot the ball, and that's what Steph Curry did to the game. Steph Curry, by shooting that 3-ball, he made it so, all right, damn, now we guard at the volleyball line, which is like 2 + 2. If you guard at the volleyball line, you extending the floor, you bringing everybody out and up. That way, you can't have no big man just sitting right there in the paint ready to block shots because you got to worry about Steph Curry, Trae Young, Damian Lillard, Donovan Mitchell hitting the shot from dinner to logo. So that's why I say Steph Curry gave the game, switched the game, made it positionless. That's why if you don't have a center like an Anthony Davis, a Giannis, a Bam, like centers like that could really, even Draymond, centers like that could really pass out of double teams, pass with their back to the basket, shoot with move without the ball, shoot the three, hit down the mid range. Then it's like that's kind of why Rudy Gobert. That's kind of why Rudy Gobert have trouble being successful. No, I don't even say Rudy Gobert. That's kind of why Utah have trouble being successful with Rudy, because if you got two small guards and Mike Conley and Donovan Mitchell at the top of your offense, they 10 times out of 10 go get beat every time because they neither one of them stout defenders. So if you got two 6-foot guards at the top of your offense and you got Rudy Gobert down there, back there, we good. We can be successful. It's good enough to win us a lot of regular season games because Rudy Gobert is a stopper. You ain't got to throw him the ball. Every time somebody beat Mike Conley or Donovan Mitchell to the bucket, boom, Rudy right there. So you really don't have to do too much. Now, where's the catch-22 is, come the playoffs, the game is slowed down. All those players ain't getting beat no more. You can switch and expose players, little stuff like that. So I think, but I say to say, now, I just gave y'all that whole tangent in this spiel. I just went off, but I'm using examples of the new media versus the old media. So, I'm based in Cincinnati, Ohio. A lot of people preach love more. So, I made something the other day that had a little people in shams. I'm just talking about, what was the exact post? I said, so I think what the new media do is hold these dudes accountable. So, I'll say his name, I don't care. Shout out Bruiser. I interviewed Bruiser. And something he said stuck with me. He said, hey man, us young guys gotta stick together. Being a new guy, like I said, being the new media, because there's been a lot of old media around here for years that's been controlling the narrative. It's been biased. It's been picking their spots. If you winning, they with you. If you ain't winning, it's forget you. That's the old media, bro. Ain't no bias. Ain't no picking sides. Ain't no switching sides. You don't have to belittle another school to empower another school. You ain't got to do that, bro. That's the old media. So I'm going to teach you really how to love more. Because that's something our OGs was supposed to teach us, but never taught us. Coming into this game, it wasn't nobody, shout out Jake 275, only guy that really, reached out. Let me know if you need anything. Let me know what I can do. Other guys are smoking mirrors, and that's the old media. Jake a part of the new media. Ain't no ulterior motives. Ain't no hidden agendas. And why that I say, let me tell you, ain't no secret. Ain't no secret. I coached at Hughes. I played for Hughes. I'm doing my thing in the media. You not about to see me over here bandwagon Hughes on the staff at the game as like I put the eggplant in the bike. If you know what that mean, you know what that mean. I ain't about to be out here doing that. Just none of the sideways stuff to get attention and get likes. That's old media, bro. You don't have to belittle another school to uprise one. That's old media. Somebody, I shouted out Bruiser, but another coach DM'd me. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it for y'all. I'm gonna read it. Just give me a second. Cause I keep all receipts. And if I want to, I want to show y'all, because this is what the old media do. Hold on. The old media manipulate players. The old media build teams. That ain't what the new media do. Hold on. The old media want to control the narrative for they personal benefit and they gain. The old media say they for the youth, but got a lot of ulterior motives hidden behind the agenda. That's the old media. I'm going to get it for y'all. I got it right here. Give me a minute. Hold on. You know, previously I come with receipts. I'd be scrolling. It'd be forever for them to for me to get it to them, man. It'd just be crazy. So, but we here with it, man. We here with it. We here with it. Give me a second. Give me a second. I love this coach too. Hey, the coach that inboxed me, if you watching this, he listened to the pod. If you listening to the show, hey, I love you to death. I don't know. I gotta start reaching out more. We gotta build something. We wrote about a coaching clinic. Nah, that was Cass. Nah, man, it's my guy though. But I ain't gonna release no names because I don't. This the new media. We don't disclose receipts. I told y'all that. We don't disclose receipts. Coach DM me. I made a post. If you're not familiar with the post, it's still somewhere on my page or something. I get it. But the post I'll read you. It say, "Who was you talking about on your post?" He put the laughing crying emoji. I said, "Man, you see this?" I said, I'm tired of dude. We can't keep calling him media. He picking sides. Listen. The post say, "Just want y'all to know we still running that shit back. Sorry for my language. We taking the CMAC title from Woodward." That's old media way of thinking. That's not what new media do. I'm not saying who posted it. Cause ain't no ill will. But I want to do something that the OGs didn't get a time to do with me, or to do with us, or to do with guys in the new media. I want to teach. I want to pass the baton. You feel me? So, and why I say that, they probably say, what you talking about? Because you don't have to discredit one team to empower another, okay? The guy who posted it is the same guy who was at signing day cheering this kid on. The same guy all season saying, this kid is the next one. This team is legit. This team is here to stay. This team is going to win the CMAC. How you going to say come on, man. That's old media way of thinking, bro. You don't have to belittle one squad to beneath one squad. Just like P got on there, my bad for saying names. Somebody got on there and said, it's earned, not given. Everybody on that Woodward team was built, stayed 4 years, except for the sophomore Shavonte Mills. Kyron Granfield built and transferred in. Baby J transferred in. Rayvon Griffin been there since a freshman. Makai Elmore came down from Dayton. Come on, bro. It's earned, not given. Division III, not to mention, not to take credit away from nothing. Congratulations to Taft State Championships, bro. Congratulations. But that's just the old media way of thinking. Let me continue. He said, yeah, I don't get that. He said, yeah, I don't get that either. Word on the scene is he's going to coach at Taft next year. I've been hearing that for a while too, but hey, Then this when it get tricky. This when I break it down because the guy I'm writing is one of my guys, one of the coaches in the city that I'm fairly close with, I would say. But this when it get tricky because this also the old media way of thinking. He responded and said, no, I responded and said, I heard the same thing. He responded and said, so if you coach and you are part of the media, you cannot do both. ? My response was, you can. That's a part of the game. But you can't be out here biased you can't be out here biased playing both sides. For example, I play for Hughes. I'm not about to try to get any players to transfer there or to recruit them. That's not my job because I took on this media role. That's like mixing business with pleasure, and you do not do that. I'm not out here telling guys, hey, don't go here, but go here. Or, for example, I'm not out here. There's so much I know that I can't say. That's why I'm hesitant on a lot of stuff that I'm saying, because at the end of the day, I'm still media. I still want to be respected. I still want guys to come out and see me, let me know you can trust me with your stories. You can trust me with your info. That we got to start holding guys accountable. We can't keep on going out here calling dudes media and dudes picking sides. We can't keep saying people media and people over here belittling teams, belittling squads, belittling players. We can't go out here calling guys media and you putting another guy above another guy. We can't keep on, and listen, this is what I'm saying. That's something the old media do too. But don't confuse this with hate. Don't confuse this with beef. Don't confuse this with animosity. Don't confuse this with bitterness. Don't confuse this with none of that. This is all the new media talking. This comes from the voice of sports media in the city. That's dead scrubs. Don't confuse that with none of that. This is me telling y'all how the new media is, and this is me holding people accountable. Cause this ain't nobody picking sides, figuring out who should do what. Who should go here? That's the old media way of thinking. If you gonna be a coach, be a coach. If you gonna be a part of the media, be a part of the media. That's the old media way of thinking, man. We here to change that narrative. We here to change the narrative, to be the new media, to be unbiased, and to really be for the kids, man. It's been too much going on. It's crazy when people hit me up getting in my DM saying, never mind. I ain't gonna say that. But it's just, hey, man. I love whoever listening to this, we can come talk about it. I'm in my office recording right now, but feel free. I got a whole boardroom over there. We can come sit down. Of course, I take over as an open platform. We can come sit and talk about it. But I wasn't about to give y'all no show on social, man, because that just bothered me. So anybody want to go back and forth and debate, I just don't. If you going to be a coach, bro, be a coach. If you're going to be a trainer, be a trainer. If you're going to run an AAU program, run an AAU program, bro. If you're going to be a media, be media, bro. But you can't, dudes out here, and I ain't talking about the situation I'm on hand now, though. We passed this, because I said how I felt about that. But I think some of these dudes out here confused, bro. And that's for real. I say that genuinely, because I see dudes that, sometimes I see dudes that just want to be relevant, I told my cousin said this, man, he say, if you could be who you are without basketball, then you good. You can be you. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Some stuff really bothered me, man. Some stuff really bothered me. And I think it's a lot of forms of way of the old media think. And the old media way of thinking is that. It's contradicting. It's belittling the next. You don't have to say one player is better than another. You don't have to I thought somebody was coming in. You don't have to pick a side, man. You don't have to belittle another team, man. To be honest, and I guess that's why media in Cincinnati so hard, because Cincinnati ain't no big city, bro. Cincinnati ain't New York, LA. Cincinnati not Florida. Cincinnati ain't Vegas. Cincinnati ain't none of that. So when people getting into the media space, I don't even want to say media, because this the new media. This the new media. The old media guys, they didn't have this. When I'm talking to you all on right now, if you listening in your car, if you listening in your office, if you watching me on YouTube right now, wherever you listening at, this wasn't accessible back in 2005 and when guys was running this. No, bro. So some of these backdoor games these coaches and trainers was playing, some of that stuff like that. Nah, bro, we holding dudes accountable, bro. And that's what sometimes as men, we got egos. As men, we got pride. So we don't want to say nothing, bro. Nah, bro. I'm the new media, bro. If y'all want to come talk to me, we can be men. We can talk. We ain't got to beef. We ain't got to have arguments, animosity. Bro, nah, we ain't got to be in none of these groups. Come talk, bro. We grown ass men. And my bad for cussing because I try to keep it as a friendly platform. But nah, man, we could all have a conversation. It's too much side stuff going on. And I don't like it. I don't feel it, man. Like I said, I'm the new media. I want to change the narrative. So y'all got to stop calling these dudes medias if they on the back of a red wagon with a black handle. That's all I'm saying. But that's my spiel on my rant on that. Let's get into some basketball. Oh, I can't go without saying this. 103 days. We do not want to forget about Brittney Griner. Her wife did a great interview the other day. Well, it's been so long. I think we done had a couple interviews since then. Her wife did a great interview on Good Morning America. So she's been gone 103 days. That's crazy. Her wife did a great interview on Good Morning America. That was super duper touching, actually. Just everything she going through, everything she continues to go through, she went through. It's like, it's kind of, I don't know, it's crazy. You locked up in a whole nother country, like people that don't speak your language. Like, it's crazy. She said her translator don't speak her language. That's crazy. Like, so how you go? I don't know. It's crazy, but hey, free BG, man. Free BG. That's really, really big. And it's crazy because the WNBA season has started. Like, it's baffling. But free BG. I'm not going to go a week without saying that. I'm going to give y'all a countdown every step of the way. Right now, we at 103 days. Next week, we going to be at whatever. So, we giving y'all a countdown every step of the way. Told y'all I was giving y'all my finals breakdown, my pick, all that good stuff. So, missed y'all a lot. So, I haven't talked to you all since... It was probably the Eastern Conference semifinals, really? Because these come out every Tuesday. We dropped 2, so we ain't did this in about 2-3 weeks. Dang, yeah, it's probably been since the Eastern Conference semis? Sheesh. Well, as we know, Boston and Miami in the finals. Oh my God. I gotta say this really quick. Jimmy Butler, that shot was the dumbest shot. I don't want to say it was the dumbest shot because, Tyler, this is why everybody said Jimmy should have went for 2. And I think it was a kind of a dumb shot, too. Granted, everybody said he just wanted to go for the kill. He was tired. He played 48 minutes. Listen here. If you want an NBA game going up and down, Jason Tatum played the whole second half. Marcus Smart played the whole second half. 45 minutes. Marcus Smart played 43 minutes. Ain't that big of a difference between 43 and 48, bro. Especially when you playing that whole second half. He had that halftime break. He played 48 minutes. So Marcus Smart and Jason Tatum really came the first half. So everybody was tired. Everybody banged up. But once you get this far in the season, everybody is injured. Everybody. So Tyler Hero giving you all he could give you. Kyle Lowry. Do y'all know they signed him to like $30 million a year? He averaged like 9 points in the playoffs, like, and didn't barely play. That's crazy. But so yeah. Oh my bad. But so things like that. It's like damn. Where was I going? What the fuck? What was I saying? Wait. Oh yeah. So I think when Jimmy took that shot, he wanted to just get the game over. Like, hey, I ain't trying to play no overtime. I'm tired. I want to go home. We already know what we got here. They can't give us nothing. But if this 3 go in, we go into the finals. If it don't, hey, I'm going home, bro. I think that's really how he thought. I don't think he cared about nothing else, to be honest. But something else too. This Boston, I just want to talk about that shot. I'm done with the finals. I'm done with the Eastern Conference finals. I'm done with the Eastern Conference finals. I'm done with the Western Conference finals. Congratulations, Jason Tatum, on winning the first ever Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Man, I was so weird. So I do sports betting. I sports gamble. And it was super duper weird once I seen I periodically check the lines. And it said Eastern Conference Finals MVP, Western Conference Finals MVP. I'm like, they got this now. This is a newer world. I just felt this super duper ironic. Y'all get it when LeBron James in the peak of his career, because he would have had like 1 billion of these by now. So I felt that kind of funny. Like even for winning the East all those years, going to like 8 straight finals, LeBron's supposed to have like 8 of those. So I find it ironic now y'all give them out, but that's funny. But and shout out to Jason Tatum, the first one to win was the Larry Bird Trophy. Boston player win it, and the Boston going to the finals. How ironic. And shout out to Steph Curry. Hey, you finally got your MVP. You want it. Their finals MVP. So shout out to those two guys. So in-game analysis. Cool fact. I will give y'all a cool fact. Do y'all know that the Boston Celtics are the only team in the NBA who starting 5 got a Defensive Player of the Year vote? Cool fact. Everybody on Boston Celtics team, Al Horford, Robert Williams, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, all those got a Defensive Player of the Year vote. I say that to say every player on that Boston team could switch everything. From Robert Williams to Al Horford to Jaylen, like I repeated, and Kevon Looney. I was over here listening on my way to work. I listen to all my types. I listen to all types of pods. If y'all want to know some podcasts, I'll listen to. Whoever listens to this and like sports podcasts, some podcasts I recommend, sports pods I recommend, the Draymond Green Show, Jalen and Jacoby. What's that one I listen to? That's my let me see. I got my phone right here. Hold on, we live. Oh, we live. Hold on. Oh, we live. Oh, we live. Oh, hold on. I need to do that. Oh, we live. The Draymond Green Show, Jalen and Jacoby. Oh, yeah. The Low Post with Zach Lowe. That's a great one. The Hoop Collective with Brian Windhorst. No Chill. Gilbert Arenas podcast. Oh, listen. I've been saying this forever. This hat gotta come off. I've been saying this forever. Gilbert Arenas need to be a coach. This No Chill podcast with Gilbert Arenas is one of the best sports podcasts on the market. Please, if you're not listening to this, they not paying me. Please, this ain't no ad or nothing. That's one of the best podcasts. All the Smoke with Matt Barnes, Steven Jackson. They just smoke weed and talk basketball. Road Tripping, Richard Jefferson. That's a classic, man. That's a great pod. Courtside Takeover with some guy named Dan Scruggs. Obviously, if you listening to this, you listen to that. But please tell a friend and tell a fan to subscribe. What the heck is this? Dang, it's good. Club Shay, Shannon Sharp. It's not, Swaggle and Kendrick Perkins and Marcus Spears, they really don't drop like that. But I listen to all types of podcasts. I listen to culture podcasts too, but neighborhood politics with my boy Q. I listen to all type of stuff, man. But yeah, but those are some pods I listen to. But that's why I say this is a relate show, because I forgot where I was going with that. But I'm gonna still get done breaking down the finals, whatever. But look, so they really got 5 guys that all got votes for Defensive Player of the Year. So, Kevon Looney, hey bro, Robert Williams ain't no Maxi Kleber. I understand he got 21 rebounds, 20 points, ain't scored this many points since high school, since college. He ain't yabba dabba doo. I don't know. I don't care, bro. Kevon Looney, welcome to the NBA, bro. This ain't. Do y'all see? Hold on. I don't think people understand how good of a player Robert Williams is. Robert Williams covered up and had a lot of Boston Celtics mistakes, bro. I was watching the game. I'm sorry. I wish I had the thing where I could show y'all while I'm talking. I got to figure out how to do that. I was watching the game. Robert Williams was on the left baseline by the Celtics bench. They rotated the ball. The player for the Heat, who was, I think it was, he terrible. What's the kid? Strus? he had the ball on the left Robert Williams on the right. Strus had the ball on the left. Robert Williams ran all the way to the other baseline to get a block. Like, little stuff like that, y'all don't understand what that do for a defense if somebody late on a rotation, can't make it, can't help it, and you got Marcus Smart, I call him Mr. 9-4, because he going to pick you up 94 feet. You got Mr. 9-4 heading the defense. Then you got Robert Williams back there. Granted, I love the fact that Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and what's the guy name? Steph Clay. I'm having a brain for it. Jordan Poole. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Jordan Poole. They move without the ball like no other. But I think what people fail to realize, and don't get granted, Golden State is a great team. I mean, Golden State's one of the best teams ever to, form, created, one of the best dynasties ever. Like, Draymond Green is one of the best players, best non-scoring, I think I said this earlier, Draymond Green is the best non-scoring player ever. Listen, I'm going to say that again. Draymond Green is the best non-scoring player ever. I don't want to hear about Dennis Rodman. What did he do besides rebound? Shut up, talking to me. I understand. He was a great rebounder. He brought the energy. He set the tone. Bro, Draymond Green runs the offense. Draymond Green, look, I don't know. Draymond Green is the Warriors. He's a heartbeat. He run the offense. He makes sure everybody get open. He's at the top of the key. He's the best non-scoring player ever. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. Draymond Green's the best non-scoring player ever. Yes, I grant it. So I say that to say, yeah, the Warriors got all these players. You got Gary Payton II coming back. Ooh, that's gonna be dangerous. Gary Payton II coming back. Andre Iguodala coming back. Not gonna be a factor if you ask me. It's been out too long. I think this is what the Ben Simmons thing everybody was trying to get people to do. Gary Payton is going to be a bigger factor than Andre Iguodala, and I think Otto Porter, if you ask me. People like, huh? What you talking about? They asking for Otto Porter and Andre Iguodala to do more than what they asking for Gary Payton II to do. Gary Payton, you can call him Mr. 9-4 too. He pick you up 94 feet, but that's all they want him to do. So if you got Gary Payton on the floor with Steph, Klay, because if you got Gary Payton on the floor with Steph, Klay, no, I would say Steph, Jordan Poole, Gary Payton II, Draymond Green, and somebody like Looney. A lot of teams go attack Steph. But if you got Gary Payton on the floor, you can hide Steph. Then they're going to try to attack Thompson or what's the guy name? They're going to try to attack Thompson or Thompson or Gary Payton, which you can't because Gary Payton could defend, Klay Thompson can defend. So yeah, that could go in multiple ways. So I think that that's why I think those two are going to be not multiple ways. Andre Iguodala and Otto Porter is going to be more effective in this style of play, or not going to be as effective as Gary Payton. But I don't know. I don't know how many games. I'm deciding as I'm going because I really want to say psych. I'll let y'all know that later. So also Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Yes, great. They had what's the guy named Luka? He was the only one for Dallas really getting their own shots. If Luka wasn't creating for himself, wasn't nobody creating. Hey, Golden State got their work cut out for him. Because Jaylen Brown, he a 3-level scorer. And for all people listening to this, they be like, what's a 3-level scorer? You can score mid-range, 3-point line, or at the rim. Jaylen Brown, three level scorer. Jason Tatum, 3-level scorer. What I'm about to tell you, everybody gonna be like, oh yeah, bro, you tripping. No, bro, I watched the games. This next person I'm about to say, I watched the games. So y'all can't tell me when he come off the bench and bring this team. He get his team a different dynamic with Jason Tatum and Marcus Smart come to the bench. I love the way this player play with Jaylen Brown. Now I'm about to say he a 3-level scorer too, and people gonna be like, huh? Because he ain't flashy. He ain't flashy like Jason Tatum when he doing it. He ain't aggressive like Jaylen Brown and Marcus Smart when he doing it. He just doing it, and he giving them defense while doing it. But Derek White was a great pickup, and he's a 3-level scorer. Another cool fact, do anybody know Dennis Schroeder was on this team earlier this year? Newsflash, Dennis Schroeder played for the Boston Celtics. He got to go, and they picked up Derek White, and Derek White was the turning point. 3-level scorer, and I love, like I said, I love the play he play. I love the way he played with Jaylen Brown. He could knock down the open three. He could defend out there with Jaylen when Marcus Smart and Jason on the bench. Derek White. A lot of players that ain't getting a lot of PT. That Miami series, I wonder why actually is my boy Peyton Pritchard. I like Peyton Pritchard. I think they should get Peyton Pritchard I think they should get Peyton Pritchard some more burn, man. I think he'd get a lot of wreck this series because I think Golden State can legit go like 10 players deep. Boston can too, granted, Golden State, they gonna have Otto Porter back. They gonna have Andre Iguodala. They gonna have Gary Payton II. They gonna have what's the guy? Big goofy looking guy came off the bench for him, the big man. I don't even know his name. I forget. They had a big goofy looking guy came off the bench for him. He gave them great minutes though. Then you got Loney. Then I didn't even include the starting 5. So that's 10 legit players you can go deep. I think Boston Celtics can really do the same, if you ask me, due to the fact that Boston Celtics can do the same, but I think health is going to be their thing. You need Robert Williams healthy. You got to have Robert Williams healthy, Boston, if you want to win the series. But I think that, hear me out. Boston going to shock the world. I think that Boston going to shock the world. I don't know what's telling me. I might be crazy, y'all. I might be crazy. Then I don't want to say I'm speaking with my heart and not my basketball brain because I don't have I don't care about none of these. I don't like Boston. I don't like Golden State. I don't care. I'm just doing this from a straight basketball point of view. My team been out of it. We just got kicked out last round. Like I've been telling y'all, I like Miami. I don't give a damn who wins. But I want to say Boston is 6, but I know I ain't never been that stupid. I'm going to have it going 7, and the only reason I said 6 is because they not going to win in the Oracle. It's hard to win it. Well, it ain't the Oracle no more because they moved from the Bay to San Francisco, but I don't know. Oh, man. And I ain't having no rant like I did earlier this year. I went crazy. If y'all seen about 4 or 5 episodes ago, I went crazy. I had Memphis going, just whatever. I say Boston in 7. I'm gonna ride it out, and I'm only saying this because once I pick, I don't like switching. There's all these weird guys, man. Shout out Kevin Wilds. You can't switch mid-series, bro. If your team get down 2-1-3, ride out, stick it out. So I'm being so careful because I'm not trying to be one of those guys who switch mid-series. Oh no, I ain't got Boston Golden State out there. Nah, bro. Whatever I say, I'm gonna stand on that, and that's in life, and that's on basketball. I'm gonna stand on that. That's my basketball tangent. It's a little life tangent. So I'm here today, super duper tired. It's 9:16. I'm super duper tired. Wish I didn't have to go to work. My grandma, I wanted to record this yesterday on a Monday when everybody was here. I mean, when at my grandma's house, my grandma. So look back in the story. My grandma got 16 kids. So we got this humongous family. Every time I tell somebody I'm related to somebody, they be like, you lying. But I tell them, look, my grandma got 16 kids. All her kids got at least 3 kids. Like, so, and all them kids got, like, yesterday I met my great cousin. Like, bro, what in the world is going on? So that was a little tangent. I wanted to record that back there, but I didn't get a chance to. Whatever. Something else. Oh, yeah. Skills Camp coming up June 17th through the 19th. That will be located at Hughes High School. For everybody that's watching this, if you have a child in between the 5th and the 9th grade, I will post a registration link in my description. If you're listening on YouTube, if you're listening on podcast, wherever you are, I will post a description link. I will post a link to the registration and for the flyer link on my in the description. So if you want to sign your child up, if you know somebody that knows somebody, please sign up. Feel free to send them the flyer. And that's it. Hopefully we have a guest next week. Hopefully we have a guest next week. We're going to see. I'm trying to have a special guest for y'all. It's a returning guest. I don't have too many returning guests. I never had a returning guest, actually. So he'll be the first returning guest. Y'all going to like this one. I still got some unreleased content from him. Matter of fact, I'm going to hit him up. I'm going to hit him up once I get off of here because I wonder if he'll let me release that interview. It's really good content. He was on there screaming, going crazy. And actually, he probably not going to let me release that because the rant I went on earlier, he kind of addressed that situation a little bit and what happened in his situation and how the old media used to get down. So, hey, that's probably why he ain't tell me to release it. So, I'm staying out of that. So, but it's the Courtside Takeover Podcast. I'll see y'all next Tuesday. I'm out.
Real big, real big. I know one day I would do it real big, real big, real big. I know what my real is feel is. Night